Welcome to Therapy with Dr. IJ, your one and only doctor of happiness, Dr. Bioto. In my previous video, I talked about imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome was proposed in a book titled Imposter Phenomenon Among High Achieving Women by Imes and Clans 1978. Now, when we talk about imposter syndrome, it is a situation where you doubt your intellect, you doubt your abilities, you doubt your skills. You're in a place where you've achieved a lot in life, but you feel you are not what you think you are, who you think you are, who people think you are. You feel less of yourself. You're not blowing your own trumpet. I'm not talking about the reverse of it. It has a reverse where you have exaggerated sense of your own yourself, like you are overconfident. There are some people that have exaggerated confidence who are not who they think they are. Some people are drunk, they have very high self-esteem and feel that they are the best versions of people even when they don't meet up to that standard. But in imposter syndrome, you meet the standard, you are who you are, you've put in work, you've put in effort, and you are deserving of an, we like call it now, an acclaim or applauses or recognition. But because of certain things stemming mostly from personality traits, but family can cause it, society can cause it, okay? But the root cause of imposter syndrome is personality trait because people with phlegmatic personality mostly struggle with imposter syndrome. That is not to say that sanguines, melancholies don't struggle, they do, okay? But people with phlegmatic personalities, struggle. Phlegmatic personalities mostly struggle with imposter syndrome. Choleric struggle, but they quickly, choleric personalities are very task driven, so they quickly deal with it and forge ahead in life. So today, how do you recognize if you have imposter syndrome? One, if you're always indulging in people pleasing behavior, you would rather sabotage yourself, your happiness to please others. You could be struggling with imposter syndrome. If you can put your life at a hold, that's paralysis now. If you can put your life at a hold to please other people, maybe you are struggling with imposter syndrome. Then, if you are always procrastinating, you're a procrastinator, if you're supposed to do something now because of the fear of criticism, sometimes fear of how people will perceive it, people's perception, you slow down what you're doing or what you would want to do. You could be struggling with imposter syndrome. If you want things to be perfect, it is okay to do things very well, but being overtly a perfectionist, always making sure that there is no mistake. My dear, you're a human being, you're not God. It's only God that is without blemish. So you need to do what you have to do. So if you're too conscious of not making a mistake, maybe you're struggling with imposter syndrome. So, like in my previous video, I talked about developing self awareness. Who are you? Understand yourself. Self awareness, very important. Develop self efficacy. Make sure your self efficacy is high. That is your ability to overcome the issues life throws at you. You're on top of such situation, then you have self efficacy. Consider the evidences. I talked about it in the previous video. Then avoid comparisons. Don't compare yourself with people at all. You are different, totally different. So you should know who you are, and that starts from self-awareness. If you understand yourself, then you will not need to, you avoid comparing yourself with others, because you're unique. Okay, you are yourself. I am Ijoma. Okay, I don't know what your name is, but you can't leave who you are to become Ijoma. So become yourself. From becoming yourself, you can now bask in your uniqueness. Don't compare yourself with others, okay? Then recognize your strengths and your weaknesses. Work with the strengths, okay? And try to overcome the weaknesses. Please, eh? Accept your successes. Don't relegate your success stories to the background, okay? If you must, you can blow your own trumpet. Don't mind what anybody thinks of it, but while blowing it, strike a balance. Don't go overboard like people that have exaggerated self-confidence. Don't do it. Be realistic, and cut yourself some slack. Practice self-compassion. Cut yourself some slack if you must. Oh, sorry, cut yourself some slack. Don't mind me. I'm an Igbo girl, a Nigerian. So this English is a borrowed language. So I said, practice self-compassion. Cut yourself some slack. Seek support. Yes, that's almost when you've considered the evidences, like I mentioned earlier. You can discuss it with people you trust, people that will give you positive feedback. Consider the evidences, the reasons why you are showing these symptoms of imposter syndrome. Seek support, healthy support, trusted support, the support of trusted friends and family, not just anyone. Okay, so you can actually overcome imposter syndrome. See you in my live video between now, okay, between now and next weekend. I don't even know when to put that live video, but we'll do a live video. Maybe I'll do that with Dr. NC Oji. I'll discuss with Dr. NC so that it can be a live therapy section. Those of you with imposter syndrome or struggling with imposter syndrome, we can help you overcome it. So see you then. And just remember that I love you. I'm sending you my digital hug, but consider it as a physical hug, and know that I love you. And it's bye for now. Oh, bye for now.